Hello, this is a mathscast on circle theorems. This is lesson 2, where we're going to go through the last 4 circle theorems. In lesson 1, we went through the first 4, so you'll need to watch that as well to learn all 8. So let's begin. If we take a circle, I just wanted to show you what the word tangent means. Well, tangent is a line which touches a circle just once. So I'm going to draw a tangent on this circle. As you can see, the reason that's a tangent is because it touches the circle just once. It's a straight line which touches the circle just once. And we know something about a tangent. If I join the tangent up with the centre of the circle, I'll get the radius. This line here is the radius. This line here is the tangent. And if I draw both of those lines, the angle between them is 90 degrees. So let's write that down. If I take the drawing, the radius is at 90 degrees to the tangent. So again, here's the radius and here's the tangent. So that's another circle theorem done. Right, let's move on to the next one. So the next circle theorem that we're going to look at is to do with tangents as well. If I draw 2 tangents and get them to meet. So there's one tangent, and if I draw another tangent somewhere else, the 2 tangents will cross. In this case, they cross there. Now the rule with this circle theorem is the distance between this point I'm marking X and the place where the tangent meets the circle. This distance here is the same as this distance here. So the distance on both tangents from the point outside the circle is the same. So again, let's write that one down in case they ask us for a reason. Tangents are equal distances from point. So here's our point. And as again, I'll say the distance between that point and where the tangent meets the circle, the 2 lines I've just drawn, these 2 distances are the same. So if that was 8 meters, then this line here would be 8 meters. A nice easy one to remember. If they give you 2 tangents, they're the same distance. Right, next circle theorem. I find this one the hardest one to spot in an exam. The reason I find it the hardest one is because it looks quite complicated. But again, if we start with a tangent, and where that tangent meets the circle, I'm just going to put a dot there. What I'm going to do is from that dot, I'm going to draw a triangle in the circle, on the edges of the circle. So what I've done there is we have a tangent and a triangle in the circle coming from the point where the tangent meets the circle. Now what we know about this is this angle here from the tangent to our triangle, that angle I've just coloured in, will be the same as the angle inside the circle, this angle here. So if this angle was, say, 75, then this angle here would also be 75. I find that one the hardest one to spot in an exam question. You've just got to be careful that you've got a tangent and a triangle in a circle. So let's write that one down so we've got something to say. Angles in alternate segment are the same. So the key word here is alternate segment. So these angles here I'm going to call X. They're both the same because they're in alternate segments. Right, the final circle theorem, the 8th circle theorem, the last one we need to learn. This one doesn't come up very much. I don't see this one in exam papers very often. If I draw a radius in my circle, and then I draw a chord. Now a chord is a line which goes through the circle, not through the middle of the circle though. Okay, so if I have a radius and a chord, let's label these. This line there's the radius, this line there's the chord. Well, what I know is this will be a right angle, and the radius will cut the chord in half. So the distance on this side of the line is the same as the distance on this side of the line. So again, this one doesn't come up very much, quite easy to remember. You've got a chord, which is a line that goes through a circle but not through the middle. And you've got a radius, which is a line that goes from the middle to the edge of a circle. The radius will cut the chord in half, basically. So let's write that one down. Radius bisects chord. Bisects means cuts it in half. So here's the diagram showing that. Right, we've gone through all 8 circle theorems now in both videos. You'll need to remember all of them and be able to give reasons why. Good luck.